And also, before in this video, I've been seeing a lot of videos on YouTube saying that one person or the other is being accused of stat padding. And for those that don't know what stat padding is, it's basically when somebody's doing something on purpose to inflate their stats. So, for example, last night with Caitlin Clark's 19 assists, people are accusing Caitlin Clark of stat padding, not even really trying to score, but forcing passes to inflate her assist numbers for Rookie of the Year. And then you see Angel Reese, people are saying that she's missing on purpose to inflate her rebounding stats. The way how I look at stat padding, I view it based off of their roles of their respective teams, right? So let's start with Angel Reese. You may ask, why did the Chicago Sky draft Angel Reese, right, with the 7th pick? You drafted Angel Reese for rebounding. You drafted her for rebounding, put back layups, and defending the basket, right? And then, you know, she has the aura, the fans, they're going to come out and watch her play. She has the sassy, the attitude, the I want to go watch an Angel Reese game type of mentality, right? Type of aura. While that may sound easy to get rebounds and put back layups, it's not easy to go out there as somebody that's, 6'2", 6'3", to go up against other maybe 6'6", 6'7", built like this, body build females, and to get 16, 15, 13 rebounds in a game. That's hard. That's hard to do. So I feel like when people try to hype up Caitlin Clark, which is fine. If you have a woman Rookie of the Year, that's fine. But don't look at Angel Reese's stats and be like, bro, what is this? What is this stat line? 3 of 17, she's garbage. You got to understand, this is her first year in the league. And she's going up against seasoned females like Asia Wilson, who still hasn't been drug tested for her stat line. Then, you know, the McCowans, that's 6'7", built like this, built like these. Like, it's hard to get rebounds over. At one point, she was getting quadruple teamed at the game. It's hard to score over that. But then you have Caitlin Clark, right? Then you have Caitlin Clark. You draft Caitlin Clark to essentially do everything to win a basketball game, right? Because let's put it like this. If the Fever didn't draft Caitlin Clark, they would have been canceled probably forever. They more than likely would have been canceled till the next draft. And even in that draft, they'd still be canceled because ESPN will still be talking about the Fever not drafting Caitlin Clark. So they had no choice but to take Caitlin Clark number 1. Right? But you draft Caitlin Clark to pretty much do everything in order for them to win a game. Even when she does everything, when it's the Fever, it's away, and they still find a way how to lose it to a team that's only won 5 games the whole year. My thing with Caitlin Clark, though, is that sometimes she has this mentality to where I want to get everybody involved, but it leads to turnovers because players don't want the ball. They're just standing there watching Caitlin Clark be herself. And then when she does the passing, it leads to turnovers. Caitlin Clark frustrated by turnover. Let's go ahead and watch this.
Ready for a fresh batch of life tips?
Just go ahead and watch this real quick, right?
But right now, they're just thinking about winning this ball game.
Look, right? Turnover. Surrounding her, nobody really was open. Leads to a turnover. That's been Caitlin Clark's biggest problem, is that she's turnover prone. Yes, she will get 12, 13, 14 assists, but then she will get 6, 5 plus turnovers. Which then leads to frustration like this. Crashing out.
Caitlin Clark and the Hawkeyes
Diaz trying to work through some issues.
Caitlin Clark has a history of crashing out. There's a video of her headbutting a basketball. The game versus the Mystics.
Everything to smile about. Through 3 quarters. Showing a little frustration there on the sideline.
She almost broke her hand slapping the chair. This moment.
That team is not better than us. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
She has to do everything for her team to be successful. And if she doesn't, this team is not winning anything. You draft Caitlin Clark to score the points, run the offense, which is get the assists. Aaliyah Boston's job is really to get the rebounds, but Caitlin Clark has to get rebounds too. I know people are hyping up Lexi Hole to play defense. Caitlin Clark is actually playing defense. And that was the biggest problem, is does she even play defense? She's even trying to do that. So you draft Caitlin Clark to pretty much do everything, while not even coming out the game. Because the only time she'll come out the game is for timeouts and free throws. That's the only time she'll have a time to drink water. And even then, her competitive spirit leads to this. Somebody else could have drank that water. Somebody else could have drank that water. She just slams it on the floor. But yeah, man. When it comes to stat padding, you have to look at the roles for each player. And again, ESPN posted the ESPN bets for who wins Rookie of the Year if it was to end today. Negative 2,000 is insane. Even though they would lose to a team like the Dallas Wings. Again, you'll see it, and I'll say it again in the video. If it was the end today, Caitlin Clark will win Rookie of the Year. But it's still another half of the season. So there is still a 3-1 possibility of Angel Reese still winning Rookie of the Year, but she will have to play like LeBron the rest of the season in order to catch up to this this negative 2,000 number. And even in, let's say if Caitlin Clark wins Rookie of the Year, they're going to trash Angel Reese, but shoot, I'm Angel Reese. Even if I don't win Rookie of the Year, we just going for MVPs. If Angel Reese doesn't win Rookie of the Year, we just go for MVPs. Because you got to look at it too. Steph Curry didn't win Rookie of the Year. I think he lost it to Tyreek Evans. And look how Steph Curry's career turned out. Am I saying Angel Reese is Steph Curry? No. But I'm also saying don't let Rookie of the Year be the reason why, or the main reason why Caitlin Clark will have a better career than Angel Reese, because history has shown that may not be true. Michael Jordan was drafted 3rd, and he's considered the greatest basketball player of all time. Hakeem Olajuwon and Sam Bowie was picked before Jordan. Just keep that in mind. And look how their careers turned out. Hakeem, still one of the greatest underrated centers, in my opinion. And then there's Sam Bowie. And then there's Jordan. So just because Rookie of the Year, whoever wins Rookie of the Year, that doesn't mean that their career is going to be better than the other. And then the stat padding, just look at the roles of each player. And just keep in mind that their jobs is hard. Okay, Caitlin Clark has to do everything, and Angel Reese, while it may seem easy to just get rebounds and put back layups, it's not easy. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the second half of this video. And I'm going to... But yesterday they dropped this. Now, I've seen this post, but I didn't really sit down and actually look at who's involved in the 3-point contest and skill challenge at the 2024 WNBA All-Star Game. Let's look at this. We have Stephanie Dolson, Alicia Gray, Jonquel Jones, Big Will, Jonquel Jones, Marina Mabry and Kayla McBride. We gotta have this conversation because I'm again, as I always say this with all due respect. WNBA, nobody's watching this. If the WNBA wants to make real money, they should bring in a dunk contest. Because not only would it be funny, hilarious, but it'll bring them money. They might as well lower the rim down for a night to maybe 8.5, 9 feet, and just bring in a dunk contest. Might as well. Because again, I mean, I may know who these people are, but if you go ask the public who these people are, they have no idea who they are. There's no Caitlin Clark. There's not even a Sabrina. Sabrina's not even in here. And again, with all due respect to Jonquel, y'all pick Jonquel over Sabrina. But then again, let's look at it like this too. They probably asked them, the Sabrinas, the Caitlin Clarks, and they probably just said no, they didn't want to do it. Either they didn't want to do it, or they didn't ask them to do it, or maybe both. But yeah, nobody's watching the 3-point contest. If there's no Caitlin Clark, like, I understand Marina Mabry being here because that's her job, is to be a shooter. Kayla McBride is a shooter, but Jonquel Jones, Stephanie Dolson. If you want people to watch these events, bring in the people that people at least know. I'm just saying. But anyway, let's go into the skills challenge. Sophie Cunningham, Alicia Gray again, Brittany Griner, Marina Mabry again, and Erica Wheeler. But it's too early in the morning to start with that. Again, nobody's watching this, bro. So out of all them Speedy Gonzalez players you got in the league, you got Brittany Griner in the skills challenge? Sophie Cunningham. Bro, you got 2 players that's already in the 3-point contest doing the skills challenge. So you telling me you couldn't have picked Kennedy Carter to do this? You couldn't have picked Kelsey Mitchell? Bro, I know there's players faster than Brittany Griner in this league. And I'm not trying to stray out Brittany Griner, but like, come on now, you got the 3-point contest, which is one thing. There's just stretch bigs on this list. And then Kayla McBride, Alicia Gray, and Mabry, but I'm guessing nobody really wanted to do these events. You could have at least threw Caitlin Clark in this. If you didn't want to put her in a 3-point contest, because I mean, she has been struggling here and there. It's not the Iowa Caitlin Clark. And then again, no Sabrina. But, and even back to this again, bro. Let me say something, bro. I feel like Sabrina could have did this again and just mopped this entire 3-point contest. Because last year, she broke the record for the most threes in the 3-point contest, men's and women. Y'all hyped her up so much. Y'all had her go up against the greatest shooter in the history of the sport. That's how much hype she had in going to last year's NBA All-Star Weekend. So I'm just assuming Sabrina didn't want to do this event. Now back to the skills challenge. Yeah, I'm just assuming nobody want to do this. Erica Wheeler. Let me see if I can find that clip. I'm going to try to put it in right here when I edit the video. After being wide open. You could have put Caitlin Clark in the skills challenge and people would have been watching. So now they really have 4 All-Stars, at least 4 people participating in All-Star Weekend. They could have put Kennedy Carter for the skills. It's too early in the morning for this too. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, let's read comments. Sabrina Ionescu should be in 3-point contest, shooting contest with defenders. That's what I'm assuming. Last year she was on fire. Y'all boosted up her confidence to go up against Steph Curry last year. Scared to verse Caitlin Clark. It'd be a wrap, no real point. Where do you see Clark? So no Sabrina or Caitlin. Looks like I won't be watching that. See what I'm saying? Like who? No Sabrina or Caitlin. Nobody wants to see these people do the 3-point contest. Unless you bring in a dunk contest. Because like I said, if they bring that in, that would be funny. But it'll bring them money. No Sabrina or Caitlin. Sabrina and Caitlin. Trade Griner back to Russia for the arms dealer. That's great. Where's CC? No Sabrina or Caitlin is confusing me. No Caitlin for 3-point contest. Way to go, WNBA. Way to make it unwatchable. Y'all have one job to do is to bring CC and Sabrina. That's, I see. Without even looking at the comments, no Kelsey Plum for the 3. Y'all could have put Kelsey Plum in there, even though she went 0 for 8. And it's still somewhat canceled for what she did versus Chicago. They could have put Kelsey Plum in there. They could have had Caitlin Clark, Sabrina, and Kelsey. But they just brought in stretch bigs. Stretch bigs are centers or power forwards that can shoot threes, by the way. For those who don't know what stretch bigs are. That's what they need. No dunk contest this year. That's what they need. That would be funny to watch, though. No Caitlin or Sabrina yet. You have 2 of the same players participating in both the skills and the 3-point contest. Make this make sense, please. You can't make this up. You can't make it up. Out of all the Speedy Gonzalez players you got in the league, you got Marina Mabry, who just got traded yesterday. We seen the video. We did a video on it yesterday. And Alicia Gray. Like, come on, man. Like, we could do better than that. If you want people to watch these events, bring the people that people know. If that's the case, you could have had Angel Reese do this, the skills challenge. That would be hilarious to see, too. I'm not gonna lie. Imagine Angel Reese doing the skills challenge. That would be crazy. But, anyways, that's pretty much it. I don't know what else to say. See, now they're saying who? Who? Who?
Who?
CC? Again, I don't know what else to say. This video may drop Thursday. So at least I have a video to drop on Thursday. Because again, I'm not going to be here. Because I'm going to be in Vegas this weekend for a basketball tournament. And yes, I'm still reacting to the All-Star game. May drop Monday at the latest Tuesday. Like, I don't know about this skills challenge, but I ain't gonna lie to you, because this right here, this lineup looking kind of spooky. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this one, fellas. 2K could have came up with a better list than this. Steph Dolson? They seen Steph and just said, go ahead and throw her in there. Alicia Gray, Jonquel Jones. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, y'all gonna have to let me know down below. Am I wrong for that? I'm saying that this may be unwatchable because no Caitlin Clark, no Sabrina, no Kelsey, no dunk contest. I'm just saying, bro. But anyways, you guys let me know down below in the comments how you feel about this lineup in the All-Star weekend. And I'll see you guys in the next video, man.